So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. And here comes a deep shot. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a 1st down. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Play action fake, looking to throw. And a sophomore making an impact play.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to make a big play downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the 2nd half.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Boise State. Now they line up to kick the extra point. The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. The Aztecs offense back on the field now. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go.
And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. I felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
That completion sets up a 3rd down play. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle inside the 40, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
It's a good thing they pick up the 1st down here because they'd have been interesting to see. They were kind of in that no man's area there. If they did not pick up the first down, would they have kicked the field goal or would they have gone for it? But here, doesn't matter. Nice first down.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Teams are getting more and more creative with how they run their counter plays. Gone are the days of everyone under center running the counter tray. Now you're seeing it modernized. We'll see how many different versions they'll run today.
And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Not much on the return, where they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
The San Diego State offense on the field now. Looking to throw it on first down. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. He's going to take off. Finds room at the 30. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Now they'll run a draw play. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
And the Aztecs pick up enough to get a first down there. Looking to pass this time. Running out of time in the pocket. He flips it to the back across the middle. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
The shotgun handoff here. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And that run produces a decent gain.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. And the receiver's got it. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here.
Timeout, Boise State.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Off play action. He's looking to throw. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Aztecs. Methodical but effective for probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in a conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting, slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion, just masterful execution on that drive.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive.
And your Boise State Broncos will take over 1st and 10.
And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Tight end makes the grab. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice game.
And looking for a big play here. Deep shot caught out of the 20. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Now that's how you execute. I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after that big play, I'm all about taking a shot right to the end zone here.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for 6. And he will score. Touchdown, Broncos.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Diego State offense back out there. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it, lofting it toward the left sideline? And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, San Diego State.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Point after, up and good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
And your Boise State Broncos will take over 1st and 10.
And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Pressure is coming. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And they heave it deep downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort, but now it's 3rd down.
Most offensive coaches will be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man coverage, but I'm curious to see if they're going to test this DB again after that coverage.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And now another deep ball here. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. And the Broncos will line up to punt it away.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks
Once you get him behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Broncos will kick it off to begin the second half. That's a deep kickoff hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Aztecs offense back on the field now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Finds an open target on the left side. Tackle made after a big gain.
How about this, Chris? When was the last time we can talk about this happening? A throw to a fullback to pick up the first down. The defense completely forgot about it.
They call the counter play here. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
That solid run, good for first down yardage. And the tailbacks got it again. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. But I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. And here's the handoff. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder.
Touchdown, Aztecs. They'll take the lead in the second half. Now the all-important extra point. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
San Diego State 28, Boise State 21.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
Boise State Broncos will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? He's looking deep here. He's got it on the left side for a big gain. Touchdown, BSU. Made the defense look slow that time. And will set up for the PAT. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Off the play fake on first down. catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40.
And the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
1st and 10 now for the offense. They'll test the right side here. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down at the 47.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quick throw caught on the left side. Tackle made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 33-yard line.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
And now the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Pickup of 2. 2nd down coming up.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Touchdown, San Diego State. This offense is still clicking. Conference championship on the line. This quarterback told us, this is my time to shine. This is my stage, Kirk, and he is delivering.
Well, anytime you see a performance like this out of a quarterback, it's like the stars are in alignment. The quarterback's doing his job. The play caller is seeing the defense and putting him in a position to have success. And let's not forget the line and the receivers, the job that they're doing as well. It's a dream performance so far by this quarterback.
Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. There was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. It's a 2-yard game. 2nd and 8 coming up.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Here's a throw underneath to the back. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
3rd down coming up.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Checks this down to the running back. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a 1st down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
The San Diego State offense on the field now. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Gain of 4. 2nd down coming up.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. And he'll set up to throw. There's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half, really the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
There's the handoff. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Receiver makes the catch. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
This guy's been such a big factor in this game. Already a couple touchdowns. Now they need the first down. They dial him up again, and he delivers.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Catch made on the right side. Big play. Moves the ball all the way to the +35.
Great accuracy here by the quarterback, hitting his receiver in stride on that slant, and it gave him a chance to pick up some yards after the catch.
It's a shotgun run call. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looks to the left, pass caught. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You talk about a dream football game at the college level. This guy's now over 400 yards passing today.
And the Broncos starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw it from the red zone. He makes the grab. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
No gain on the play. Brings up a 3rd down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, San Diego State 35, Boise State 28.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. It's a quick grab. Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a 1st and goal.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Boise State.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
He does his job with a PAT, and this ball game is tied here in the 4th quarter. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the San Diego State offense back out there. Last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown, so they got to bounce back from that right away. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Lets it go quickly. And he pulls in the catch. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. And the single back takes the handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
He's brought down.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Give it to the back again. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
It's 3rd down.
How much can they pick up on 3rd down? Try a field goal from here would be 57 yards. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. It's a short completion to the big tight end. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a 1st down.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback, and it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the 1st down.
And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Handoff to the back. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
He's tackled. It's 3rd down coming.
Here we go. Crucial play coming up. It's 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Short pass finds the tight end. Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a 1st down.
They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Ball handed off. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he was able to get downfield for the 1st down.
They've got a 1st and goal. The offense a great chance to break the tie here late in the game. And he's finally tackled down at the 2-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second and goal for the offense. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, I really thought on 2nd goal you might see the offensive coordinator elect to throw the ball, but instead try to catch the defense napping by running. Man, does it backfire.
Urgency here. Got to cut it this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he'll be stopped just short of the end zone at the 1.
Boy, the defense does their job and keeps them out of the end zone. Now it brings up a 4th down late in this game. As a head coach, you've got to make a decision to go for the field goal to take the lead here.
They'll keep the kicker on the sideline, try to break the tie with a touchdown here late. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, San Diego State.
So instead of trying to break the tie with a field goal, they'll leave the offense out there on 4th and goal. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Aztecs. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter.
What a thing of beauty by this offense to put that go-ahead score up on the board. The quarterback played with tremendous composure when the game was on the line. Now we'll see if his own defense can hold on to this lead.
And the PAT is good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? And it's caught. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a 1st down. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Chris, after this last play, he's now over 400 yards passing on the day. Are you kidding me?
1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a 1st down.
This guy's throwing for yards every single time he drops back to throw. Believe it or not, he's closing in on almost 450 yards passing in this game.
The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Refusing to be brought down before gaining 1st down yardage. His arm might be sore after this performance. That's more than 450 passing yards now.
You think his arm's tired? Man, look at that defense.
Yeah, put them in the ice bath, get him some oxygen. It's been a tough day.
Man, they have been confused this entire day. Quarterback's just firing away, and this defense cannot slow him down. Right now, this quarterback is just dicing him up.
The Broncos lining up here on 1st and 10. They'll change the pre-snap look now. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Makes the grab. Can he get there? The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal.
How about the consistency from this quarterback and his accuracy? It's 5 passes, 5 completions, and now he's got 1st and goal.
From the gun, he looks for an open man. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a 2nd or 3rd option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game,
Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos. Now a crucial PAT attempt. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Aztecs offense back on the field now. Your worst case scenario, you go to overtime, but can they make something happen here? Try to win it in regulation. Let's see. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Gain on the first play moves it to the 43. It'll be first down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And he's got his man open downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. And that's a great example that he's up to it.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. And the offense will spend a timeout here with 20 seconds on the clock.
San Diego State.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. You can win it with a field goal, but you have to manage the clock smartly here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Let's it fly to the wideout. Oh, and it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Great effort on the final play of regulation, and now we head to overtime. So here comes our first play of overtime. Play action here on 1st down. The pocket breaking down. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
And the Broncos are in the red zone. First down, looking to throw the football. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys.
Into the end zone to take the lead here in OT. That's another touchdown, an old-school performance for this running back in a conference championship game.
Yeah, as big as it gets, conference championship on the line, he decides to have his best game of the season in this game with everybody watching. What a game.
Boise State, 49. San Diego State, 42.
So pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Oh, and he almost had it. Would have been a huge pick here in OT. Instead, 2nd down play coming up. 2nd down after the incompletion. Going with the old counter run here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
So a challenging 3rd down play. They need a first down or a touchdown to keep this game going. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And it's complete downfield. Stopped quickly after the catch, but it's 1st and goal now at the 7.
I don't blame the quarterback here. You get to 3rd down with the catch radius that this tight end has, Give it to him every single time. Now it's 1st and goal.
He's got it right near the end zone. And it's a touchdown. They're an extra point away from double OT. Or you go for 2 and win it right now.
Well, this is one of the benefits of going second when you get into overtime. Now you know what you're facing. You put a touchdown on the board, you can either send it to another overtime if you kick an extra point, or potentially, hey, let's win the game and go for 2 right here.
How about this? A 2-point conversion now with the ball game on the line. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And he's in there. They gamble and get it to win the game. What a call. Talk about a perfect ending to a regular season, becoming champions of the Mountain West. They've made their case now, and with a conference championship in tow, it's going to come down to what the committee decides to do if they'll get an invite to the college football playoff. And that is going to wrap it up.